Quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to College Station and Texas A&M, the first public institution of higher education in the state of Texas. Tonight, we are at Kyle Field as the Texas A&M Aggies host the Baylor Bears. Hello, everyone. My name is Tony Papel, and joining me in the broadcast booth is the always amazing Greg Cooksey. Greg, both of these teams are 1-1, looking to have a winning record once again after tonight. What are the keys to this one?
Well, I think for Baylor, it's going to be getting B.J. Shark going early up, and he's averaging 96 yards per game, which is 19th best in the league. So I think that that's going to play a big factor tonight. And then I just think that Texas A&M needs a great showing from Owen Dart.
Well, yeah, Owen Dart will absolutely need to play a key factor for Texas A&M, but we will see Wyndham Carter and the Baylor Bears first here tonight. Baylor wearing their green USA helmets in honor of Memorial Day, so that is a lovely shout out from them. So thank you very much for that, and thank you to all who have served, who have given their life for serving for us, so we can watch tonight's action, and so we can watch Wyndham Carter have a great run on first down and get another first down.
Yeah, great field vision there by Wyndham Carter to start this game off.
Another first down play, the second of the game for Baylor. Wyndham Carter's going to drop back to pass. Has all the time in the world, throws it long across the field. Nick Morrow, the freshman, gets 30.
Yeah, and it's going to be a long night for Texas A&M if they can't cover these receivers, Tony. We saw that last game where Notre Dame couldn't really cover, Texas A&M having the same issues.
Yeah, that is a really good point. You're right. Miami was able to take advantage of the secondary. Cloudy, moderate 9-mile-per-hour winds and 83 degrees here tonight in College Station. So a good night for football. Wide receiver screen pass. Nick Morrow back-to-back receptions. He gets 3. That sets up a 2nd and 7 for the Baylor Bears. Wyndham Carter, the sophomore, averaging about almost 300 yards per game passing. DJ Yost is going to lose 4 there. She went nowhere.
And just a little bit of frustration that part of Wyndham Carter that DJ Yost wasn't able to get more, but the offensive line for Baylor just not doing their job.
Definitely not. The corner, freshman Datrell Robertson coming up, getting the tackle for loss. Screenplay here on 3rd and 11. Pass to Yost. Blocking does develop. She fights for the first down and 13.
Yeah, I like that. DJ Yost just sticking with things. She got leveled on the left play before that, but she comes back and makes an impact play, picking up a first down.
Exactly right, Greg. Putting the team on her back there. Carter stepping up in the pocket, throws long across the field. First down catch to Nick Morrow, already his 3rd reception.
Yeah, Nick Morrow looking to make his mark on this game.
1st and goal for the Baylor Bears just inside the 5. Pistol set here. They'll be in it all night. Handoff, fighting forward, stumbling. Nick Young gets 3.
Young doing his best to pick up some yards, get his team closer to the end zone.
Well, you will absolutely take it from your backup halfback, getting you some good positive yards from the 2. Baylor and Carter dropping back to pass. Throws it on the out route. It's dropped by his receiver, 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he threw it behind his receiver. Very lucky that that wasn't picked off. That would have been a terrible time and a terrible place to throw a pick.
Double tights in the pistol set. 3rd and goal. Option play here. It's going to be stuffed and go nowhere. Fantastic penetration by Anthony Kalix. Blows up that play. Jason Quinn gets the tackle for loss, and the Texas A&M defense stands tall and forces a field goal.
Yeah, great job by Texas A&M really defending that end zone and making sure Baylor comes away with nothing.
Exactly right. Just a chip shot here. 20-yarder for Tex Jackson. Texas A&M, a fantastic bend but don't break situation on their goal line from the 4. They held him out 3 times, and that prevents them from getting any more points. Greg, Baylor comes into this game with the 7th worst offense in the CFSL in terms of yards per game. Texas A&M has the fewest yards per game of any team in the CFSL, so we could be in store for a defensive thriller or a bit of a low-scoring game.
We good. It should be worth looking forward to.
Well, Texas A&M and Owen Dart passes on 1st down and just forced to throw it away.
A good decision there, avoiding pressure and avoiding a sack.
Absolutely, yeah. Avoids the sack, avoids throwing it into double coverage, lives to see 2nd down. Dart passing again here, man in his face, checks it down to Crew Walker, the halfback, out of the backfield. He gets stood up, but gets the 1st down.
I'll have to send out a shout out to Crew Walker. Crew is a freshman and he's from my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. So good to see you, Crew.
Oh, we love to hear that. We love some hometown. I'm from Spokane, Washington, so look to see for them. Pass over the middle, deflected. Connor Burns had his hands on it.
Yeah, catch needed to be made. That would have been a game changer there.
Yeah, that truly would have been huge for Baylor. Over-under on this game is 76.5. It's a pick'em in the spread. Check down here. That's incomplete. It's 3rd and 10. It will be a crucial 3rd and 10 here for Owen Dart and the Texas A&M Aggies. Shotgun set. Dart passing, man in his face, just barely gets rid of it at the last second, and Baylor's defense is going to get pressure, stand tall, and force a punt.
Yeah, that's a good response by their defense. Just nowhere for Owen Dart to go with the ball and get rid of it before he got sacked.
Yeah, that could have been even worse for Texas A&M. Instead, it's pretty good punt coverage, holding Nick Young only to 8 yards. Nice stand by the Baylor defense, and that gives Wyndham Carter the ball back with the chance, maybe this time, to put it into the end zone double tight for the Bears. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and DJ Yost is only able to get 1.
Well, I think if they're going to use DJ Yost, they need to use her as a receiver because she's getting more down as a receiver than she is a running back right now.
Yeah, that's a really good shout. Had great success on the screenplay. Texas A&M linebackers filled that hole very quickly. Another handoff here to Yost, and met in the hole again. Rico Elzy, the freshman, is right there.
Well, I don't want to repeat myself, but if they're going to run with her, then they need to step up on the offensive line for sure.
Yeah, maybe have a fullback instead. Carter throwing it here wide open. Down the middle of the field is Matt Wilson, and that's 32 yards.
And you can't let the field open up like that if you're Texas A&M. That is a major mistake.
Yeah, it is, Greg. You're absolutely right. Have great success filling the holes in the run game, and then just to get beat over the top. Great throw by Wyndham Carter, but you're right. Split the safeties. That cannot happen in that situation. Another first down for Wyndham Carter. They're going to hand it off this time to Nick Young. He's going to go nowhere.
Yeah, this running game is not really working for Texas A&M. They're going to have to abandon it for at least a little bit, I'm afraid.
That's the corner, Marcus Padgett, coming up and making the play. Not even a linebacker there, Cooksey. 2nd and 10. Pass for Carter. It's going to look middle of the field. It is complete to Elijah Miller for 8 yards.
Well, it's a manageable third down, which is better than what they have gotten in some situations this drive.
It will be a 3rd and very short here, 2 yards. Carter will throw. Middle of the field, slant route. It is complete to B.J. Shark Jr. Greg, you said they needed to get him involved, and they find him there.
Yeah, it's a huge impact play, 13 yards. Let's see if they can how often they're able to go.
1st and 10 from just outside the red zone, the 22-yard line. Empty set here for Baylor. Carter will throw, man in his face, gets rid of it right on time, and it is dropped as well.
So we do have an update for you over on Twitch. A 1-yard TD run for Terrell Collins. And Michigan leads Oregon 7-3 with 4:20 to go in the first quarter.
Marcus Padgett came on a blitz, was right in Carter's face on the last time. Handoff here, trying to get to the edge. The defense is too quick. Yost only gets 2. It's 3rd and long.
That's why I don't think that the running the ball is going to work too well for Baylor. With the red defense, Texas A&M just a little too quick.
Yeah, very quick laterally, filling the holes, getting to the sidelines. 3rd and 8 passing, going to the end zone. Wide open is B.J. Shark Jr. Greg, you called him out. You cannot leave him that open.
No, you can't. Jeremy Schultz was a terrible job in pass coverage. He was the only one near B.J. Shark Jr., and he wasn't even that close to him.
No, he had a good 10 yards of separation right there. B.J. Shark Jr. wide open. Wyndham Carter gets them across the goal line for a touchdown. It is now 10-0, 2-possession game. And after that quick, I believe it was a 5-and-out for Texas A&M on the last series, you have to find a way to get points this drive.
Oh, you do. It's getting late in the first quarter, and time is getting away from you in this game already.
Well, we will see. Only their 2nd possession, but I agree. It could get away from them if they don't get anything here. Stretch play goes nowhere. Crew Walker only gets 2.
Well, Baylor's starting to tighten up on their run defense now.
Daniel Reed did a great job to come up and make that tackle. He had a huge week last week with 16 total tackles. 2nd and 8, handoff up the middle. Walker bounces off a linebacker, falls forward for 6.
Well, I like the way that he bounced off of those linebackers and used some physicality because he's not particularly fast.
No, he's not. He's not particularly big either. 5'11", 200 pounds, so runs with a lot of heart. Fakes a blitzing D lineman, pass down the field, wide open, and that is a big completion. It's Stacky, Buck Stackhouse for 22 yards.
Yeah, Buck Stackhouse doing a great job evading the defense, and a big target there for Owen Dart to hit.
A big target is right. 6'8", 225. Generational talent wide receiver was wide open in the middle of the field that play. Texas A&M has some momentum now on offense. Throwing again is Dart. Has his man at the sideline, Ocean James, for 2. Sets up 2nd and 8 for the Texas A&M Aggies. Owen Dart, Crew Walker off his left hip. Handed off to Walker, and it goes nowhere. Fantastic penetration in the backfield by Connor Burns.
Yeah, Connor Burns, no problem getting back there. This offensive line of Texas A&M just not strong enough.
Now, that was a blitzing Connor Burns off the edge. The tackle just not quick enough, not strong enough to make that play. Dart in the backfield, screen pass incoming here, and that is to Joe King, a walk-on, and that is met in the backfield again by Baylor's defense.
Yeah, well, Baylor moving Texas A&M back this drive instead of letting them go forward, and they're going to get a chance here to go up by 3 scores.
That was walk-on violence right there. The defensive tackle from Baylor recognized the screen play. Good punt here. Oh my goodness, it's muffed. Oh my goodness, Texas A&M is going to get it.
Boy, that was big time. Terrible job securing that ball, and unfortunately for Baylor, Texas A&M is going to be the beneficiary.
Oh my goodness, hits right off the top of the head of the Baylor returner, and the gunner recovers the football for Texas A&M. New life for the Aggies. Owen Dart calls an audible at the line of scrimmage. Quick pass in the wide receiver screen to Stackhouse. Spins out of 1 tackle, dragged forward for 8.
The Stackhouse showing why he's a generational talent. He's got a lot of great moves too.
He does, yeah. Excellent spin move right there. Broke out of the tackle. Oh my goodness. Only happened one other time since season 2 or 3. So unbelievable action we just witnessed right there. Off his back foot. Terrible decision by Owen Dart. That is intercepted, and he's trying to outrun the lineman. And oh, he will be caught, but that is a massive interception.
And Baylor trying to give Texas A&M a free pass, a free gift right there. And like you said, Tony, just a terrible decision by Owen Dart throwing off the back of the foot. That's a cardinal sin, and here it ends up being no different.
No, it's almost like it was a really good punt return here. Smoke Vasquez gets his first interception of the season. Tyler Collins, the tight end, dragged him down. Unbelievable play right there. Our triple option look here. No pitch from Wyndham Carter. He's going to get the first down.
Yeah, nice job by Wyndham Carter taking charge there and doing his part for his offense.
Vasquez in chat, I got you. I shouted you out. That was your player with the first interception for the freshman. So congratulations. First Ed 10. Faking the handoff is Carter. Throws it on the out route wide open. And he gets into the end zone. A touchdown, Matt Wilson.
And I think that was a great cut right there by Wilson. He had a couple of guys waiting to hit him, and he just made a great cut and turned on the afterburners.
He did, yeah. Put that right foot in the ground right there. That's the cut you're talking about, Greg. Fights through the contact and gets into the end zone. Baylor takes the 17-point lead. That is, Texas A&M gets the benefit of the muffed punt bouncing right off the dome. They recover it, but then Owen Dart throws a bad interception off the back foot into triple coverage, and then Baylor goes down the field quickly to score. Unbelievable sequence of events there, Greg, and now Texas A&M is down 3 possessions.
Yeah, it's not an enviable place to find yourself late in the first quarter.
No, definitely not. Total yards, you can see 186 to 43. So certainly less than ideal. Not what Texas A&M wants to do, but you have to calm down your junior quarterback, Owen Dart. He's in empty. He motions the walk-on into the backfield with him, gets the pitch out to him. He's going to get to the edge and pick up 2.
And you got something. It's positive yardage. It's not a huge explosive run, but you got something.
That is very true. You're right. You will take positive yards. You're not behind the chains. It opens up the playbook. Handoff this time to Crew Walker. Good blocking on the edge. Gets a massive hit, but it's 3rd and 3. Huge hit on the back end there. Oh my goodness. What a massive play. I believe that is Carson Cutbirth. Who comes up with that tackle, headhunting a little bit, but it is 3rd and very manageable here. Maybe the last play of the first quarter. Long pass, and that is complete to Sean Lehman. The freshman gets his first catch of the football game. That will lead us to the end of the first quarter. 17-0 Baylor leads. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back, Tony Papel and Greg Cooksey in the broadcast booth here tonight in College Station. Texas A&M trying to drive it down the field. Handoff to Crew Walker up the middle, wide open hole. He gets 8.
We do have an update for you on the game over on Twitch. Michigan doinks in a 48-yard field goal to go up 10-3 on Oregon with 8:29 to play in the second.
Doinking in a field goal. Very strange to hear that one. Late pitch here from Owen Dart to the walk-on Joe King. He gets 5.
And I'm impressed with Texas A&M's movement of the ball this series. They found creative ways to move the ball and try to get in position to score here.
They have absolutely must get points this drive. Faking the handoff. Blitz comes, they throw that way, and it is just thrown out of bounds.
A total misfire by Owen Dart. Cade Paget's thinking the same way you are. He says, get some points here, man. And really, only all you get's a field goal. I mean, that's doing something.
That is very true. Good cut right there from Crew Walker. Sets up a very third and manageable.
It's a variety of things you can do here on this first down. Just make sure you pick it, or third down, just make sure you pick up the first down.
Frosty in chat trying to get a little creative. You're not Joe King. You're exactly right. I am not. It is 3rd and 2. Handoff. Walker gets the first down and more. Great blocking, makes a cut, and that's what they needed. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And they found a way to make Crew Walker productive, and he gets a touchdown.
Fantastic blocking by the wide receivers down the football field. That's Sean Lehman who picked up that crucial block. Great cut by Crew Walker, gets him into the end zone. The Sports Star in chat saying 2-down territory. They only needed 1 to get into the end zone. Back to a 10-point game. Maybe they can try and convert some of this momentum and get a defensive stop.
Well, it would be nice if Texas A&M could do that again, try and switch their fortunes around.
Baylor will be returning this kick. Good special teams coverage. Nick Young only able to return it 21 yards. We will see what Wyndham Carter and the Baylor Bears can do in response. They have looked quite good offensively tonight. We will see if they have more in store for us. Dropping back to pass is Carter. Happy feet, but he throws it down the middle and incomplete.
Yeah, just nowhere for Carter to go with the ball. Very lucky he didn't throw a pick there. You should never throw the ball over the middle like that.
No, you shouldn't. I think he was trying to put it in a place only his receiver could get it, but you never know. A lurking safety can make that interception. To the sideline, and that is Ryu Rambo. He gets the deflection, and that could have been crucial.
Yeah, it absolutely could have been. Again, not a smart move on the part of Wyndham Carter.
He's got to rein it in a little bit here. Passing again on 3rd and 10. Throws it deep down the near sideline. Has a step. Selling out for it. Nick Morrow, almost 50.
Yeah, it's too bad Morrow wasn't able to stay on his feet because he had a clear path to the end zone. But a great way to bail his team out there.
It was incredible job selling out for that catch. Datrell Robertson and Marcus Paget in coverage, but Morrow just runs right past him. Sets up a big 1st and 10 on a massive 48-yard play. They will fake the handoff, roll out to the left, throw to the left, and there it is. Can he shed the tackle? No. Nick Morrow, another big play on the 1.
I was going to say, Nick Morrow coming up huge here this drive for Baylor. He's got Wyndham Carter's back.
He does. You're right. And that's on the opposite side of the field against Ryu Rambo. Nick Morrow kind of doing whatever he wants against these Texas A&M corners. 1st and goal. Monster formation here for Baylor. Carter maybe look for fullback dive. They just go power run, and DJ Yost gets across the goal line for the touchdown.
It's been a great night for DJ Yost. Didn't start out as one, but she's starting to really step up.
She is. Yeah, Wyndham Carter has done an excellent job throwing the football. That has left DJ Yost to have a great game in the run game underneath all those deep passes. And Baylor now takes a 17-point lead once again. Greg, that was a quick response from the Bears.
Yes, it was. They knew what they had to do and just marched down the field and took care of their business.
Well, now another 17-point lead for Baylor. Texas A&M just going to knee this football. And Greg, I mean, this has kind of been a crazy game so far. We've seen some very questionable throws from our quarterbacks. We've seen that incredible special teams gaffe from Baylor, but they get away with it. Texas A&M needs to regroup, lead another touchdown drive. Owen Dart in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, just straight keeper for Dart. Tries to get the first down, only gets 9.
Well, how crazy this game has been. It's not inconceivable Texas A&M could get back into it, but I believe that starts with a score here.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Definitely not out of it. Must have a touchdown. Owen Dart fakes the handoff. Looks to the near sideline. Intercepted. Dangerous pass, and they pay the price. This is a touchdown. Connor Burns makes another score for Baylor.
Yeah, Connor Burns comes out of nowhere and jumps that route. And not much that Owen Dart can do about it, but he should have looked him off as well.
Yeah, that is, excuse me, no, Aiden Stevens, number 27. I thought it was number 21. I apologize. The sophomore Stevens gets his first interception of the season, just jumps that route, like you said, Greg, and definitely need to look off that throw. Dart just didn't have his eyes downfield, knew where he was going before the snap, and Stevens makes him pay. And another score for Baylor, as it is now a 24-point lead for the Bears.
And we have an update for you from Twitch. Robert Ivory has caught a 7-yard TD pass, and Michigan has extended their lead over Oregon 17-3 with 4:54 to go in the second period.
Well, Texas A&M almost had a great return. Instead, the dreading clipping penalty on Sauce Bowman brings it back. That is not what they want to see. Texas A&M, Greg, I mean, again, another must-score drive here for the Aggies. Dart throwing 2 interceptions already. Screen pass here to Walker, finds him, but big hit there by Anaconda, knocks him back. He only gets 1.
Texas A&M is going to have to step up and get their heads back into the game. The last thing that they needed was another miscue, and so they're going to have to cut down on those.
Yeah, they will. You're right. Living pretty safely, I would say, with that screen pass. They have to have trust in Dart, your junior quarterback, to lead you down the football field. 2nd and 9. Dart passing again on the corner route, has his man and stays in bounds too. Lehman gets 17.
Well, we have another update for you on Twitch already. Oregon has responded to the Michigan touchdown with a Ryan Lazowski 2-yard run for a TD. It's 17-10, 4:11 to go in the second.
Well, I believe that's it. A deep out route instead of the normal corner route there. So great throw by Dart. 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Going to be throwing once again. Steps up and throws it, and that is complete to Lehman. Back-to-back receptions for him. The pressure was collapsing, or the pocket was collapsing, Greg, but he stood tall.
Yeah, Dart, the last couple of plays here, has done a great job feeling the pressure coming and making the right read.
2nd and 4. Dart just throws it out to the flat, and he gets stuffed. Ocean James goes nowhere.
Yeah, Baylor was expecting a screen pass there, and it's a little hard when the other team knows what's coming.
Yeah, they might have tipped him off somehow, Dart or Texas A&M. 2nd and 9, and man, in his face, he goes down. Huge play there by Joshua Nelson, and it's 4th and 15.
And we talk about setbacks that Texas A&M didn't need. A total breakdown in the offensive line and inability to block was one of them. And unfortunately, that shoots themselves in the foot because, Tony, that was a pretty good offensive drive.
That was, yeah. They were able to march down the football field. Instead, the walk-on gets a sack. That's the second major impact play that walk-on has had in this ball game so far tonight. And good field position again for Baylor. Greg, Texas A&M has to get a stop here.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. They will remain in this game.
Wyndham Carter rolls out, man in his face, off the back foot, shortstop style throw complete to Nick Morrow.
Well, we have a prediction in the chat. Wawa, 2 in top 5, seems to think that Baylor's going to hang 70. We'll find out. That's might be a bold prediction, though, Wawa.
Yeah, that is a lot of points. We will see. Carter going to throw here again. Has time. Strike down the middle of the field. It is complete. Matt Wilson for 27.
Well, I mean, with the way that Baylor is moving the ball, I mean, they're operating with pinpoint accuracy right now. Maybe that prediction by Wawa will hold up.
We will see, actually. That is a good point, Wawa and Greg. You're right. 1st and 10 for Baylor inside the red zone at about the 17. Pistol set here, trip bunch to the bottom. Pass to that bunch on the out route. It's complete to Sam Sharkey, his first catch. Sets up 2nd and 6 for the Baylor Bears. Trips to the top of the screen, a tight end to the bottom. Carter gets the snap, quick pass on the wide receiver screen, good blocking, and he fights his way into the end zone. B.J. Shark Jr. 2nd touchdown.
Looks like they just let B.J. Shark Jr. have the ball there. Texas A&M has absolutely no anticipation at all, and that's a very lazy touchdown to give up right there.
Yeah, good blocking by the receivers. I think they realized that they had numbers on the edge. 3 receivers against 2 corners. They got the blocks, and B.J. Shark Jr. gets it across the goal line. It is now a 31-point lead here for the Baylor Bears, and Texas A&M has to respond here. I think this is the largest comeback we've ever seen in CFSL history, so it's not over. They just have to find a way to flip the momentum and quickly.
Yes, we do, and they've got to do it quickly. Like you said, quickly. No time to play.
Well, if it's any solace for Texas A&M, I was on the call for that 31-point comeback, so you never know. Xavier Wilson gets 8 there.
Well, that's the great thing about the CFSL, though. We've seen a lot of odd things happen that you normally don't see. So, yeah, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility Texas A&M comes back.
No, and we've already seen some crazy things in this game. So absolutely anything can happen. Deep pass to Eli Riggins on the deep out for 19.
We're starting to see some more playmakers emerge for Texas A&M, and Owen Dart needs that if he's going to lead his team to a remarkable comeback.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Greg. Eli Riggins, the freshman, is going to have to step up and make more plays tonight. Sean Lehman, another freshman, has been the go-to guy, it seems. 1st and 10 for Owen Dart and the Aggies. Shotgun, and it is a screen pass again to Crew Walker. Blocking does not develop. Good pursuit by the Baylor defense.
Yeah, you had to imagine that Baylor knew that something in the short yardage was about to happen, though, too.
They're probably right. That is how they've started a lot of their last series. Prince Nicholas and Connor Burns on the tackle. Another screen pass incoming here. Blocking does a little bit better job there. Carson Cutbirth with the tackle.
Well, they're tied up over on Twitch. Oregon gets a 5-yard TD pass to Theo Marcos, 17-all with 101 left to go in the first half.
Fantastic game over there on Twitch. Here, YouTube, and Tyler Collins gets the completion, but the Baylor defense comes up and makes the tackle. They knew where the chains were, Greg, and that forces yet another punt.
Yeah, they're keeping Texas A&M from going downfield, and that's the name of the game.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Shank of a punt, it looked like, off the side of the foot for Texas A&M, and Baylor has the opportunity to go up 38 with a touchdown here. So, Greg, you absolutely must get a stop here. Wyndham Carter tries to get them to jump offside. Instead, he's going to be tackled for a big loss. Anthony Calix gets the sack.
Yeah, Calix just uses speed and power to get to the quarterback there.
You're right, just pure speed, bull rushes past everyone, absorbs the little shoulder contact. That's that power you were talking about, and gets in the backfield for a massive play. It is 2nd and 15. I think this is the first time all night Baylor has been behind the chains. Pistol set, as always, for Baylor. Carter looking to throw down the field, floats it, and he's behind the defense yet again. He is gone. B.J. Shark Jr., his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Oh, you might want to cover him, Tony, if you're Texas A&M. I don't get it at all. I mean, look at all the guys that are just chasing him.
Yeah, that just burns the defense. Jeremy Schultz is back there. Isaiah Demko had a chance with the shoestring tackle, just couldn't come down with it. Instead, I mean, Greg, maybe the best prediction of all time. You said Baylor needed B.J. Shark Jr. to have a big game. He has 3 touchdowns tonight. So I think he heard you from down there on the field.
Well, he obviously had to, because he came ready to play this evening.
It is a 38-point lead for the Baylor Bears. Texas A&M, 2 minutes left here. They will get the ball after the half. So, I mean, you're looking for a 2-for-1 situation here. If you score quick, maybe get a turnover, make it 3-for-1. So we will see what Owen Dart and the Aggies can do. Man in motion. They're going to quick pass it to that receiver. He comes down with the catch. Xavier Wilson for 6.
So it's positive again. You got to look at the positives, and that's what that was for A&M.
Well, it looks like they're going to try and march down the field. They called the timeout. Pass, middle of the field, complete. Stackhouse breaking it, tackles left and right, 21 yards.
Now, speaking of wide receivers, Nathaniel Thomas is got a 27-yard TD pass for Michigan. Michigan back on top of Oregon, 24-17 with 29 seconds left in the first half.
So a very close ball game over there on Twitch here. Baylor 38-point lead, but Texas A&M, great strike down the field to Stacky. The generational talent gets them across midfield. Man in motion once again, look for him to throw to Wilson. Instead, they go the opposite way on the screen pass. He gets caught from behind. Walker gets 2. Second and 8 for Texas A&M. 2 halfbacks in the backfield with Dart from the shotgun. Dart will stand tall and pass. Throws it to his receiver. It's caught. Gets hit hard. Rodney Mason for 6.
Great job by Mason hanging onto the ball, not letting it get jarred loose.
I believe that is yet another walk-on for Texas A&M. So they are playing major roles here in this first half for the Aggies. Tight end in motion. Dart looking to pass. Happy feet, throws it, comeback route, and it is dropped by the receiver.
Just a poor play from both Dart and the receiver there. Well, Michigan, it didn't take them long to score again. They get a pick 6. They're up 31-17 at halftime.
Oh my goodness, wow. Unbelievable play for Michigan over there. This time a good completion to Ocean James dropped, excuse me. I thought he caught that. Ocean James just drops a straight slant pass, unable to hold on to it, and Baylor has the football. 38-point lead, 50 seconds left. Can they put more points on the board? Carter looking down the field, strike, and that is incomplete.
But going back to the play before that, there was no excuse to drop that football. You put the ball into your hands before you make that cut, and maybe you've got a touchdown.
Yeah, true. I mean, with how much success slants have in the CFSL. Speaking of a deep in route, there is Nick Morrow for another long pass.
How many times have we said he's had great plays today? He's made a great impact.
He has. Fantastic performance from the freshman Morrow. Carter stepping back to pass. And there's a slant that is dropped. Kayvon Bibbins can't hold on.
Yeah, Kayvon Bibbins heard some steps and unfortunately lost his concentration on that football.
Well, Greg, that's the slant routes that you have to hold on to. No excuse there. Carter on the out route, hangs on to it, absorbs the contact, 3rd and inches.
A great play by Elijah Moore securing that catch.
That's a Tony 10 right there on second down. Very rare to see those. 3rd and inches play. Audible called. Carter throwing. Sees something he likes and just throws this one away.
Smart play by Carter. Nothing there he liked, so he just gets rid of the ball. But Baylor's still going to get some points here.
Yeah, it looks like they will try. Tex Jackson will be kicking a 39-yard field goal. The wind is at his back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So it is now a 41-point lead for Baylor, Greg.
Yeah, and if you're Baylor, you're just hitting on all cylinders, and you're taking advantage of mistakes that Texas A&M is making, and this has worked out beautifully.
Yeah, the game plan has been great. The execution has been great. Here is a great return for Marcus Padgett. We saw Texas A&M have one earlier that got called back because of clipping. They will not call that one back. So this is great starting field position for Owen Dart, and Texas A&M must get a touchdown here, or at least must get points in these last 20 seconds. Screen pass, that's not normally the way to start it, but he gets to the edge. Crew Walker has the sideline, and they call their timeout. Massive play right there.
Yeah, terrific job by Crew Walker, picking up every yard that he could.
I didn't think that was going to go well. What do I know? Owen Dart standing tall, long pass. It is complete down the sideline, gets out of bounds. There's Lehman.
So Kate Paget's in the chat talking about getting mercy road. Kate, you score here, you get the ball first. The second half, you come back and score. Things get interesting again. So let's not give up just yet.
No, I absolutely agree. You're right. So they're going to be content to just kick at this field goal, not take the shot for the end zone. I thought you had maybe one play. Instead, Orion Ironside comes out and it kicks the field goal through the upright. So they do get points right there. He's 3 for 3 on the season, Greg. That is exactly what you had to do. And Baylor will be getting this quick kickoff here. I'm assuming they'll just run this one out, and Texas A&M will get the ball after the half, like you said.
Well, going back to that last drive, yes, it's points on the board, but it's like he was saying, they had at least one more play there, Tony. They should have tried to take advantage of that.
I think they were a little concerned that if they threw a deep floater of a pass and it's incomplete, maybe clock runs out, they don't get any points. Instead, just content to take the 3. They will get the football back, but as you mentioned, it's been a dominant performance from Baylor on both sides of the ball, capitalizing on some mistakes from the offense of Texas A&M, and B.J. Shark Jr. has been incredible offensively tonight for the Baylor Bears.
And he's been maybe the biggest storyline of this game. We knew coming in he needed to have a big game, and he showed up and he hasn't disappointed.
No, he certainly has not. We've seen 2 interceptions forced by the by the Baylor defense. Only one so far, one turnover so far, that muffed punt from Baylor. But time of possession heavily in Texas A&M's favor, which is a bit surprising, but with how much success and how quick Baylor has strike down the field with those 400 passing yards, it kind of makes sense.
It does, and I'm going to tell you another number that kind of stands out to me, that 2 turnovers, and you look at that and you say, well, it's not that much. Well, if you have to consider that misfires and miscues haven't played into a factor, and Texas A&M has had plenty of those, and that's why they're down so big.
Yeah, that is a really good point. They are not where they want to be. Good return there for Texas A&M to start them out here in the 3rd quarter. Owen Dart regrouped at halftime. Strike down the middle of the field. That is good defense knocking that ball out.
Oh, here's another update from Twitch. A 37-yard touchdown pass to Gavin Lucier for Oregon. And it's a 31-24 game, 8:24 in the 3rd.
Michigan leading there still. Baylor still leading here. Huge hit from Daniel Reed. It hits Crew Walker back, only gets to the line of scrimmage.
And Reed just takes Walker on one-on-one right there. He gets the best of that matchup.
Well, you know what they always taught us, low man wins in football, and Reed put his shoulder right in the chest of Crew Walker, knocked him backwards. 3rd and 10. Owen Dart and the Aggies must convert here. Dart will throw for it. Scans, throws it deep down the near sideline, and it's intercepted. Unbelievable pick right there. Another turnover from this Baylor defense.
And I mean, his receiver was, Jay Henry had the receiver covered. You have to look somewhere else for another play there. And, when Texas A&M had the ball in the first half, and, they were looking at maybe a 2-for-1, that was a promising situation, but they totally tanked that.
Yeah, they did. You are right. And now a long pass to Matt Wilson, 20-yard reception. If he throws that maybe a step earlier, he can cut upfield and get into the end zone. But real quick, as you mentioned, Jay Henry gets his 2nd interception of the season for Baylor.
Yeah, congratulations to Jay Henry. I'm sure that's always a thrill to hear your name called like that.
Making a huge impact play right there, Matt Wilson making his own impact play. Carter passing once again, floats it wide open down the field on the out route is Wilson again.
And how many guys for Texas A&M were chasing Matt Wilson instead of covering him? Just poor defense by that secondary.
Yeah, it was, I think Ryu Rambo was the deep corner. He got run off by a go route, and then that corner settles in underneath. So that is good play design, but the linebacker in coverage could not keep up with them. 1st and 10, rollout for Carter, throwing once again to the end zone, and that is intercepted. That's exactly what Texas A&M needed.
Yeah, a big change of events, big turn of events. Texas A&M, I do believe that would have been it if they would have given up a touchdown. So they're fighting to maybe try and claw their way back in here.
Well, Jason Quinn got the interception. They will review this. I don't know what they're reviewing. It's easily a pick. Maybe he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they might be looking at the foot. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, the ruling on the field stands, so it will be Texas A&M football at the 20. So not really sure what they reviewed there, but that is exactly what Texas A&M needed. You're down 38 points here. You've got to score a lot in a hurry. Blitz comes, they throw the checked out to Xavier Wilson for 1.
And for a team that has to score a lot in a hurry, that is not the right type of play.
No, and the clock does not stop until 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So you can only stop the clock with incomplete passes and first down. So you need a lot of those. That is intercepted again. Jay Henry, his 2nd of the game, 2nd in back-to-back series.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with Owen Dirk that makes him feel like he's got to force these passes, but he needs to have his offensive coordinator or position coach have a little talk with him.
Yeah, you're right. He just seems like you're right. He's forcing the football. Feel like he's getting rid of it maybe a little bit too quickly, not progressing through reads. Instead, it is 1st and 10 for Carter. Another chance here. He's going to go to the end zone, and it is deflected away. Fantastic defense by Ryu Rambo.
Yeah, it's nice to see Ryu Rambo and some of his other teammates deciding they're going to lock down the end zone.
They lock it down. He did. That is great defense one-on-one. Faking the handoff, rollout, man in his face, off the back foot, incomplete. Yeah,
just a misfire. He had a guy closing in for that pass, but he just couldn't hit him.
No, that is good. That is a great blitz right there from Texas A&M, forcing the quick throw. 3rd and 10. Fake the handoff. Quick strike on the slant route. He cannot hold on to the football. Texas A&M's defense, they are locking down, Greg.
Yeah, the Baylor getting a case of the dropsies here. If Owen Dirk can figure out how to stop throwing interceptions, maybe something good could happen here.
Well, Tex Jackson makes it a 41-point game once again, kicks the field goal through the uprights, and the Texas A&M defense gets the interception in the end zone and then forces a field goal. So they are trying to do their part this second half. They need the offense to step up and do theirs. Decent return here, but instead that is probably the clipping call once again. Yes, it is, and that will come back even further, Greg. It goes from bad to worse.
It does, and I mean, it's like you said, your defense is playing your hearts out, trying to give your offense a chance, and the offense just isn't doing its part.
No, Owen Dart has to find a way to regroup, has to find a way to settle down and progress through his reads here tonight. Baylor's been in passing lanes all night. Screen pass. Incoming Crew Walker gets it, and he's going to kind of backpedal his way forward for a yard.
Yeah, Crew Walker trying to do his best to inject some life into his team, but unfortunately he's the only guy right here right now.
Well, he's going to get another chance here. Screenplay, and he falls forward for the first down. So I don't know. The Sports Star saying stop with the screens, but they pick up the first down that way.
Well, it's a nice vision, and whatever you can do to get a first down, right?
You're right. I think the longest pass play of the night for Texas A&M was on a screen, so they keep going to it. Oh, my goodness, Henry. That could have been his third.
Yeah, Jay Henry has just hit Owen Dart's number tonight, and he almost got number 3 pick-wise.
He's number 3, almost got his third pick in 3 series. That might have been a little bit too much. Another screen here, and he goes down. Big sack right there by Prince Nicholas.
Yeah, Texas A&M just totally out of sync, and they're showing it.
Yeah, the offense is not clicking on all cylinders right there. Unblocked from the defensive tackle position, turned on the Jets. The senior gets his second sack of the season on that play. 3rd and 22, not where you want to be. Tries to throw it. That's not going to get there. It leads Lehman out of bounds, and they will probably punt again.
Yeah, I think you have to. You can't risk giving your opponent a good look at the end zone, but just a terrible run right there by Lehman. Not sure what he was thinking about.
Yeah, I know. Maybe not the best throw right there from Dart. If you're gonna throw that to Lehman on the out route, knowing that he doesn't have much room, you've got to hit him essentially when he makes his cut, so he can turn upfield and try to pick up that first down. Instead, good sideline punt here from the punter, but Nick Young brings it out to about the 40. Baylor has a chance to make this, 2 possessions, and it could be over with a 41-point lead.
Yeah, again, if you're Texas A&M's defense, you're going to continue to try to do your part here and do what you can to stretch this game out.
Yeah, they've gotten an interception, and they have gotten forced a field goal inside their own 30. So their defense has done a decent job so far in the second half. Still only 6 minutes into the second half. We've already had 5 possessions. Handoff up the middle here to DJ Yost for 6.
Haven't caught her name in a while, but we really haven't had to. We've seen the great things out of BJ Shark this evening.
Yeah, Wyndham Carter has been fantastic throwing the football. Other than that interception in the end zone, he has been great. He's going to throw here, long pass, and there's a second interception. Marcus Padgett is going to come down with it. Greg, what is happening? Neither quarterback can find their receivers.
Well, I think the defenses are starting to step up and make plays and wanting to keep their teams in it.
That they are. Great catch right there from Marcus Padgett. And, Baylor has had many opportunities, Greg, to end this ball game by the mercy rule, 50 points. But the defense of Texas A&M continues to fight. They get good field position here. Dart. Scrambling. Happy to be. Oh, my goodness. What an unbelievable interception right there. Just threw it right to him.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even look and go through his progressions. He just turns himself around and throws the ball. I think maybe he was trying to get the ball away towards the sidelines, just couldn't get the trajectory high enough.
That is a defensive end with an interception. So defensive line interception on that play for TJ Banks. We rarely ever see those, so congratulations to him. That goes nowhere. Yost loses 4.
Yes, I mean, Texas A&M's defense is fired up and they're making plays, but I think it's a little too late, unfortunately.
Jason Quinn, the freshman from Corvallis, Oregon, makes the tackle for loss right there. We will see what Wyndham Carter can do here with maybe a little bit more room to try to attack the end zone. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Yost. She gets 5.
Now, if you're going to try to attack the end zone, then I really think that starting that off with the running back's the right thing to do.
Well, it sets up 3rd and long here. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Lone receiver to the top. Screen pass incoming. Blocking does not develop. They might be out of field goal range here with that tackle for loss.
That's a good job by Texas A&M.
They are out of field goal range. They were in it at the 31, but instead trying to kick into the wind. They think it'd be about a 51-yarder. It's a little bit too far. Instead, the Texas A&M defense refuses to let this game end.
Yeah, I mean, you hand your quarterbacks back. He was not playing well. You've got to reward your defense by trying to get your team into the end zone here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The defense is playing fantastic, really, this second half. Only giving up 3 points, so they have done excellent. Now it is on the offensive shoulder. We've seen 3 interceptions this half. We've seen 3 interceptions this 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes. And that's a good strike right there. Eli Riggins almost tears an ACL, but comes down with it.
I guess all that matters is he makes the catch, but he never want anybody hurt.
No, of course not. But that left knee did not look comfortable right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was not. That's not fun, Greg.
No, it's not. And Bryce Stern is asking for help and asking for the ball, but I don't think he had that in mind.
No, I don't think he did. 1st and 10. Check down pass to Ocean James, and he picks up another 1st down.
Well, the offense has found some rhythm, and they've been methodical this drive. Finish it off with a touchdown. Give yourselves a reason to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, they've looked really good at this drive. Got to keep it composed. Dart's going to tuck it and run. Smart decision from Dart, not forcing something.
I like good, smart decisions here by Owen Dart this time.
Yeah, you cannot force the football. Already 5 interceptions tonight for the junior quarterback. 2nd and 5. Screen pass incoming. They find their man, Crew Walker. They have blocks in front of him. Screen pass worked well earlier, and there's another 23.
Yeah, Crew Walker really starting to get into a groove now, almost at the century mark for yards, and he had a nice path ahead of him after he got that ball where he was just able to run forever.
Yeah, he was, exactly. The 2 offensive linemen in front of him picked up some good blocks. 80 yards receiving for the halfback out of the backfield. 1st and 10. Trips to the bottom, 1 receiver to the top. Dart in the shotgun. He will pass. Scanning, rolling to his right. Got to get rid of it. Goes to the end zone. 1-on-1 and just sails it over the head.
Yeah, maybe just a little too anxious there on the part of Owen Dart.
Yeah, that was not a throwaway. I think he was trying to put that on him, and like you said, a little bit too anxious. Could not put it on his receiver. 2nd and 10, middle of the field, caught. Great catch by Ocean James for 14.
James starting to step up and make some big plays. He's been trying to, and he's played his heart out this evening.
He has. That throw was a little high, but he comes down with it. 1st and 10 from about the 12. Wide receiver screen pass. Blocking doesn't develop. James gets 2.
Now, if you're Baylor, here's where you really want to lock down here and try and make sure Texas A&M gets away with nothing, but at least the field goal if you're going to give anything up.
You're up 9, cannot afford to give up a touchdown, but there it is. Sean Lehman gets across the goal line for the Texas A&M touchdown.
And it's you're starting to see some drive on the part of Texas A&M. Not sure if it's going to materialize into anything, but they're starting to come to light.
Yeah, that was an excellent drive from the Aggies. That is also Lehman's first career touchdown, so congratulations to the freshman on that achievement. And like you said, this is now a 34-point lead here for Baylor. They have to find a way to you need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and a stop and a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to hit the mercy rule. So at this point, they're probably looking to just go all the way because it's 3 possessions to hit the mercy rule.
Yeah, I mean, Texas A&M, if nothing else, they've done a great job of adding some longevity to this game.
They have, and the defense has really stood tall so far this second half, only giving up 3 points, and that was after an interception already deep inside their own end zone. Good completion there from Carter for 8.
Well, we've got an update for you over on Twitch. Ryan Roslowski has scored a touchdown, a 2-yard touchdown run, and Oregon has taken off over the lead, 34-31 with 6:04 left to go in that game.
Well, with how many interceptions and turnovers have been in this third quarter, this game is taking a long time. Elijah Miller with the drop on that previous play. Handoff here, DJ Yost loses 2, and again, Texas A&M's defense stands tall.
But I was going to just say Texas A&M has done a lot to try and add some longevity to this game, and they've done a good job of it.
They have, yeah, they have done a fantastic job this half of locking down a very explosive Baylor offense, excuse me. They're going to get good field position here again. They have another chance to drive down the football field. I mean, Greg, you never know. You're playing for pride maybe at this point. The hill is pretty steep, but you never know.
No, you never do. And if anything, it's for some momentum for next week as well. Trying to figure out things that actually did work on that you can build upon.
Another screen pass for Walker, and look at how much room is there again. He's going to pick up another, gosh, what is that, maybe 25?
Yeah, I believe so. He's over the century mark now. He has really put his team on his back during this second half.
He has, and Dart has maybe struggled throwing the ball all over the field, but he has not struggled finding his halfback, Crew Walker, on screen plays. He has done an excellent job holding on to the football and picking up yards after the catch. And shout out to the lineman way down the field, picking up blocks for him as well. Sets up a 1st and 10. Another screen pass incoming here for Walker. He doesn't have as much success, only gets to the line of scrimmage.
But you wonder why Texas A&M didn't do this a little bit sooner, because it's working for them. If they would have been able to capitalize on these little screen plays and let it open their offense up, and that maybe this would be a little bit of a different game.
Well, that's true. And there, look at that. That's a nice strike to Lehman again in the middle of the field. You just said it, Greg. You go to the screen pass, make the safeties and linebackers kind of cheat outside, and then you go to the middle of the field right there, and he's wide open.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how much of a game changer that can be.
Absolutely, it can. So great strike from Texas A&M. They are driving once again with back-to-back first downs. And we've got trips to the bottom of the screen, a tight end to the top for the Aggies. Dart will throw. You know, he will tuck it and run. Instead, he will be sacked for a loss of 4.
Yeah, big play by Prince Nichols right there. 2nd sack of the game, and it's a big one.
It is, yeah, and just comes off the block. Nicholas gets that sack. 2nd and 14, not where Texas A&M wants to be, behind the chains. This is a long second down opportunity here. They're going to hand it off to Walker. We haven't seen him get many carries recently. He continues to break tackles. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and 10 is not where Texas A&M wants to be, but they have had success picking up first downs on first downs. You just need 10 here. Screen pass. That's Joe King. He sheds a tackle, but does not have as much success as Crew Walker. He loses a yard, and they'll probably, well, I don't know. Are they kicking a field goal, or are they going for it, Greg?
Well, why not go for it? I mean, you don't have anything to lose right here.
That is a good shout. We will see what the offense decides. I agreed with you. I thought they should have gone for it. Instead, Orion Ironside will come out to try and attempt the 39.5-yard field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So down to a 31-point lead. Yeah,
Texas A&M just doing what they can to chip away. I like this approach.
I like this approach too. You're right. It is technically only a 4-possession game. if you get 4 touchdowns and 2-point conversions, but it's probably 5 possessions down this much. So they are in must-stop territory here. You need more turnovers if you are Texas A&M's defense. We will see what they can force. Wyndham Carter is going to hand it off up the middle, and DJ Use only gets 2. Greg, we saw this in the first quarter. Texas A&M's run defense is excellent.
Yes, it is, and they've done a great job handling DJ Yost.
They have. That will bring us to the end of the third quarter, though. 51-20 is the score at the start of the fourth quarter. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back, everyone. Tony Papel and Greg Cooksey in the broadcast booth here tonight. A very long third quarter. Tons of turnovers. Finally gets us to the fourth quarter. Get the 4s up in chat. Yost only picks up a couple. It's 3rd and 7.
And if you're Baylor, you want to hold on to the ball as long as possible here and close this one out. You don't want Texas A&M to put any more points on the board.
No, you don't. Screen pass here. That's Nick Young. Screen plays can work for Baylor as well.
Well, we've got an update on Twitch. Ryan Down, he catches a 6-yard TD, and Michigan retakes the lead at 38-34 with 3:13 to play, and that one sounds like a classic.
Yeah, fantastic ball game over there. Carter strike, middle of the field. That is caught by Miller in great coverage.
Yeah, we're starting to see Baylor get the rhythm that Texas A&M had out of the third quarter. Let's see if there's some kind of a momentum swing.
Tanner Wilson saying, so you're saying there's a chance? There is always a chance. Cade Padgett pulls out the Abe Lincoln. Keeper here for Carter. Tries to pick up the first down, and he does. And that's exactly what you said they had to do, Greg, taking time off the clock.
And they're using the run game and utilizing that. That's a strength for them, and they're doing a great job with it.
The first downs tonight are even, but the score is anything but with the short fields for Baylor and the long passes. So it's maybe a bit skewed. Nick Young with a fantastic run right up the middle for 18.
How good has Nick Young been for his team tonight? He's made a lot of great receptions, and he's run the ball well.
He has, yeah. That is a great run right up the middle. We've said all night the Texas A&M's run defense has been excellent, but right there they just found a seam and exploited it for a huge gain. Wyndham Carter, 1st and 10 from about the 27. Takes the handoff, scans down the field, has time, throws, long pass, wide open. BJ Shark Jr.'s 4th touchdown of the night.
Yeah, look, he knows he's taken over. He knows he can't be stopped.
Yeah, he cannot be stopped. I said wide open. It wasn't wide open. There were 3 defenders in the area, but a pinpoint pass from Wyndham Carter makes it a touchdown. And Cade Padgett makes an interesting point. When you have that much time, it's very, very difficult to cover a receiver as good as BJ Shark Jr. He is having a monster performance tonight, and we will see what Texas A&M can do to respond. 7.5 minutes left, down 38. This might be too big of a hill to climb.
Very well could have been a bad decision to let BJ Shark score a touchdown there.
I don't know if they decided to let them do it, Greg. I like how simple you put it. Screen pass here to Walker.